And so when it comes to the idea of talking about issues of racism and other issues and how they affect FGM, we have to understand that we can't talk about the right to one's body at all if we don't talk about ending female genital mutilation. And I have, similar to Layla, I've been doing this for many years now. And I remember maybe a decade or so ago, being in rooms where the issue of female genital mutilation was being talked about as an African issue. And that had a lot of ramifications because it meant that individuals could choose to check in and check out in terms of action, right? And particularly, it meant that by saying this is an African issue, it people could choose not to work on it because of their understanding of our communities, right? They will think that, well, these communities are backward, these communities, I had people tell me, our communities are barbaric, which I was not very pleased with. But that is actually why they were doing it, because they didn't want to actually take action on ending female genital mutilation. So our organization, we work both on the continent of Africa and in the US. And I think I want to give you two perspectives from that work that will help us with this conversation. So on the continent, the issue of FGM comes loaded, right? When looking at NGOs that came from overseas to work in our communities, we saw a colonial approach to problem solving. Specifically, there was a lack of autonomy in the ways that our communities could actually decide to address the issue of FGM and other issues. But it was also, and it still is sometimes, unfortunately, a top-down approach, an approach that is founded on the idea that our communities and our people are less than or less able to do anything. And in addition to that, these organizations have created systems that hinder true community development by focusing more on short-term handouts instead of co-designing sustainable solutions. They see our groups as homogeneous groups, so that robs us of the many mosaic and beauty of our communities. And particularly, they also ignore other identities that we have, right? So yes, I am a woman, but I am also an African woman, but I am also a Muslim woman. And there are many, many other layers to who I am.